smoke, preaching about the world like it's some kind of joke. Says he loves peace, but his tongue cuts deep, keeps folks awake when they trying to sleep. 1 second smiling, next he's throwing flames, talking so wild they forgot his name. He got the mind-stained blues, Lord, can't you see? Every word he speaks spill misery. Folks don't argue, they just refuse. They walk away from that mind-stained blues. He got the mind-stained blues, oh yes, it's true. Every time he talks, something foul comes through. Got a mouth full of facts that don't hold no weight. Spits like he's wise, but he's preaching hate. Claims he's a healer, claims he's woke, but his love's just a cruel man's joke. Joy to rage like a rattlesnake strike, talking about peace while he picks a fight. He got the mind-stained blues, can't wash it off. Every word he spilled just makes folks scoff. Folks don't listen, they pay no dues. They done tuned out them mind-stained blues. Yeah, he got the mind-stained blues and it sticks like glue. The more he talks, the less sounds true. Mirror full of lies, dressed up like grace, painted smile on a weathered face. But you scratch that mask and what you find is thorns in a crown and a crooked mind. Talks about sinners, but he sins the same. Blame in the fire, but he feeds the flame. Every word's a trap, every smile's a blade, and folks walk off when the dues get paid. Ain't no reasoning, ain't no peace, just a river of noise that never cease. He got the mind-stained blues soaked down deep. Ain't no prayer gonna help him sleep. Folks just sigh, they've had their cues. Ain't no fixing them mind-stained blues. Yeah, he got the mind-stained blues, and we all knew that every word he speaks just turns the sky untrue. Yeah, it's like bad now. So if you see him coming, don't catch his eye, or you'll wear them stains till the day you die.
Mysteries. No mysteries. No mysteries.
Oh man, here we go again. We're going to create change, make it happen this time. Let's go, always good vibes.
Always good vibes. Yeah.
All the
Got
open.
it. Thank God.
It's going to
Made
be
it through
a
another
good
week.
day, a great day. Let's go,
Let's go.
always good vibes.
Man.
Create
Hey, we appreciate y'all being here. This is John John, 11 in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Eastern Standard Time. Always good vibes.
Let's go, always good
Yeah.
vibes. Oh man, here we go again.
Oh, man, wait
Let's
a
do
minute.
it
I got it on
again.
loop again.
Let's
Hold
do
on.
it again.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, come on. You know the words.
That's what I do. I had it on loop. That's it, man. You know, you forget. But
Yeah.
anyway, man, how you doing this morning, John? You doing good?
Doing good, man. Getting amped for the big trip out west. That's coming
Yeah,
up the beginning of next week. So excited to get back out to the mountains. It's been a
yeah,
few years, man.
that's
So
cool.
yeah,
That's cool, man. Well, I
yeah.
hope you have a great time, man. Maybe get you some different footage in, maybe
Oh
get
yeah,
you a little
yeah.
bit of
We're gonna have
filming in
we're
and
gonna have all
stuff.
kinds of exploits going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Well, awesome, man. Hey, we made it to another Friday, and this kind of
Is that a new Bob Ross shirt?
you like it?
Yeah, I do. I noticed it stands out more than the other one. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's fantastic.
yeah. I hadn't debuted this one yet.
No, that's nice. That's fancy.
It fits me like it was bought for me when I was 7, so I kind of refrain from it. It shows off a lot of physique that I'm really not trying to. But I put
Yeah.
the sweatbands on that seemed to go with it, and I was like,
Yeah.
hell, I'm gonna ride with that. Feels good.
You know what?
You know what I mean? I didn't want to be guilty of clickbait. So
Definitely not.
you're getting what you paid for.
Yeah. Yeah, whether you like it
You
or
know,
not.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to be one of them. So
Yeah.
I was making sure I delivered.
Well,
you know.
That's a good thing to do, man. There's enough of that
Hey,
nonsense
you know,
going around. Like,
there is, man. That's what I went ahead and made that topic just is one of those, man, we could go on and on about, but that's all it seems like you run into anymore is a bunch of nonsense.
it's hard
Or
to find
being led to
something.
believe something different, whatever. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. It's hard to find something that's actually like there's a guy up here, and I remember telling you this story off air every single day, man. It's like Canada's banks collapsing, and it's like, what? And then you click on it and he's like, hey, I just want to talk about peanut butter. It's like, this is not stuff you mess around with, kid.
No.
Like, come on.
No.
Anyway, you know.
bunch of nonsense most of the time, but it does
think
make
so.
you click on it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like you'll see
Yeah.
some old dumb stuff or something, and for me, depending on the type of dumb stuff, like if I see somebody going over handlebars,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to just see if they scorpion or not. I'm gonna have to see, you know, like they get me with that, and then
Yeah.
you click on it, and it'll be some lady knitting a blanket, and you're like, well, that's kind of false advertising. You know what I mean? I feel
Yeah.
led on by that. But
Exactly.
then you watch her knit for 30 minutes, and it's like, well, damn, they got me.
Oh,
You know, something silly like that. But
Yeah,
you know, I think for those of us that's creators, I think we have to start digging into eye catching within a second or even less
Yeah.
than a second. How do you make somebody stop? I'm not saying I know anything about how you do it. I'm just saying I think that you have to start digging into how you do it.
I
you
think
know,
so.
Whatever,
I think there's like
you
a
know.
few like key elements you can use, like what's popular right now. Those kind of like flashy, cartoonish thumbnails seem to work pretty well. Also, I did some investigative journalism after our last episode, and I did see the jeans commercial and all the uproar that's going on about that. So it's given me an idea to start my own jeans campaign, and it's gonna
Absolutely.
follow similar to the heart-shaped tub series. If you see where I'm going, why not?
Absolutely.
Why not, man? Like if people are gonna go like that, you might as well feed it. I think it's more fun.
I have such a like it's like it makes me laugh, but it also pisses it makes me mad because it's like you
Yeah.
got to be kidding me. If you got nothing else to be in your feelings over than that, then you need to go on and like just go on and like be by yourself. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I really,
hey.
I really enjoyed the fact too that like all the clips I personally seen were white people complaining about it and talking about how all white people are
Yeah,
racist.
such a nonsense. Like
It's like, do you own a mirror? Like,
wow, I mean, it
like
It
what?
is just so like
Yeah.
it gives people business, but the problem is the business is none of theirs.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
It-
Yeah,
it's just one of those things, man. But isn't that silly, the uproar over that commercial? And I thought
Oh,
she
man.
looked fine. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, she's a very pretty lady, but at
Yeah.
least she was dressed in like.
and
hell,
she's
I
an
thought it
actress
was
or
fine.
something.
I mean, an
uh,
actress. I mean,
yeah.
pretty people make money for being pretty.
Hey man, do you know who Isaac
That's why
Butterfield
I
is?
get paid the money I get paid.
That's why we make those big YouTube dollars.
Yeah.
Have you heard of
Yeah.
a guy named Isaac Butterfield?
Thank goodness they had soda too for a dollar.
We'll try the third. We'll try a third time. Have you heard of a fella named Isaac Butterfield? He's an Australian with a shaved head, and he's got a big black beard, and he does like really fast, smart humor. And he's like, so he's getting on the whole body shape, and he goes, I can't help but notice that most of the people that are complaining about this are very unattractive people.
Yeah.
And he just riffs it. He does it way better. If you get a chance to check it out, it's hilarious because it's like people are tired of putting up with like just this. We don't need to put up with this. We don't need to put up with this.
It's just always some kind of something somebody crying over. But I guess that's what gives you content.
Yeah.
For those of us, like it's like, but it gives you a chance to call them on out on it. Like, man, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
That's just, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, that's dumb. That's dumb. You know, that don't work. Like that ain't.
No, yeah, it's coming to an end. I believe it's coming to an end.
It is an abrupt halt like that.
Yeah, a screeching, horrifying halt for the participants in these campaigns.
I've been saying it for a long time, though, man. It is a small group of people that's making a lot of noise about that kind of bull crap.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they, you know, and with technology the way it is, so be it. They're able to make the noise that they want to make, but we need to start calling them out when dumb is dumb. Then you let them know dumb is dumb.
Yeah.
That'd be like my kid doing something over and over and over again, and me being pissed off at him, but never telling him what he's doing.
Well, yeah,
That's
exactly
making me
right.
upset. Like if I don't never say, "Hey, man, when you get up, then you take your empty can with you and throw it in that trash can." Well, if I didn't tell him that from the time he was small, if he hadn't known to do that, then I wouldn't have no right to be upset with him. Like, hey, bro, stop leaving stuff like. So it's kind of like the same thing with this stuff.
Yeah.
If you see like this commercial, they could easily, if that young lady was the kind, she could cower up and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I hope and pray that she don't apologize for shit. I hope that she does exactly what she wants to do." And I don't see nothing wrong with it. And I think everybody that don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah, no, it's speaking of apologizing, and we were talking about that in the last episode too. But there was some fella that just got canceled. I don't know exactly what he said, but he came out and he apologized, and like all these other commentators were talking about it, and they're like, "You bend a knee once." And they're like, watch, and then within 24 hours everything was shut down. I don't even know what he did or said, but it certainly wasn't anything in the realm of like you should be canceled. It was like, you know, I said tomato instead of tomato. It was like literally something foolish like that, and you're like, what? Like, man,
even if I'm gonna tell you, I will not apologize because somebody asked me to.
No,
I ain't doing that.
No.
If I feel I need to apologize, I'm
That's
a grown
different.
man. I know if I need to apologize or not.
yeah,
I don't need nobody to be telling me I need to apologize, and I don't need nobody trying to pressure me into apologize, because that'll make you do the farthest thing from apologizing. And this crap trying to call everything racist and everything this, well, just like the little boy that cried or little girl that cried wolf all the time, and then, you know, hey man, it's got to a point now, all they're doing is making noise. They're actually insulting what that word actually meant, and they're insulting all that. It's like, we don't want to hear that nonsense about a damn commercial no more. We all know that's bull crap, and we're calling it bull crap. You ain't upset over that. You're upset because your mommy told you to get off the beanbag chair and stop stealing the Fritos out of the cabinet after they go to bed at night.
Exactly.
That's what you're really upset about. I'm sorry, but you know,
it does scare me for one demographic though, and that's like the kids like 10 years or younger that are like, you know, on YouTube and like to watch it. You know what I mean? They go through stuff like that, and it's something I try to be super careful about with my own son, because you see some of these people and what they're talking about, and it's like, if you didn't know any better, right, you might actually believe that this is the way things are, and then you get that kind of implant inside your head, and it's like, no, like I don't know,
people,
yeah,
like they, I know, like influence, like from actors and things like that. Hey man, I appreciate the fact that you were crafty at what you did and you were able to turn it into a living and you make good money at it. That's cool with me.
yeah.
But man, you was a toe stump away from what society pegged as a loser before then, because you didn't have nothing together.
Fair.
And so I'm cool with you having your money and having your cars and having your stuff and throwing your sign, whatever it is you do, I'm cool with that. But don't come at me as if you know anything.
Yeah.
Don't come at me like you're some kind, like somehow that you figured out the secret to the sauce, man.
Well, this is where I lost a lot of respect for, like, I was a huge Neil Young fan. Also worked for the oil companies for many years in my own personal life, you know? And when him and Mr. DiCaprio did their fly arounds of, like, what we were doing, like, almost 100 years ago, which is open pit mining, you watch the whole oil industry just systematically shut down up here.
Yeah.
And because two people, man, like...
Meanwhile, they fly over you again.
Literally, yeah, in a helicopter picked up in a limo, and it's like, yeah,
Man.
yeah, come on, man.
Man.
Come on,
you know,
Neil.
I
You're
just
better
get
than
so-
this, baby.
I get so frustrated with that kind of stuff because it's like, dude, you don't like you barely even like survived as a human being until you got your big break, and now you're wanting to tell everybody else how they should live. Why don't you shut up, go make another movie, and just go spend your money, because nobody really respects what you have to say in that particular area.
And the people
You know
that
what I'm
do
saying?
shouldn't.
And those that do should question why. Like, why am I listening to this person? Before they were, most of these actors, I'm not going to say everybody because that would be unfair, but a lot of these actors that try to come at you as if you should follow them. George Clooney, let's call him out. George Clooney, in society's eyes, before he got his little break as an actor, was what society would say was a loser.
I don't
He
know
wasn't
his
doing nothing.
I don't know his
He
backstory.
wasn't doing squat, and he knows it. He was a toe stomp away from nothing. He really wasn't. And because he had a nice looking face and people liked what he did and he sounds smart, then they give him his little thing. But you know, but now he's wanting to tell everybody how they should live. Or Leonardo DiCaprio. You ain't never done nothing but be an actor, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
you ain't never done nothing but be an actor. Shut up. You have had the softest life that anybody could ever be provided. Please, and you've got a big, long last name. So that, I mean, shut up. You know,
First
what I'm
one's
saying?
pretty long, too. I mean, Leonardo.
It is.
You know what I mean?
So anybody with a name like that should
excessive.
just shut up.
Yeah.
You got enough time took up with saying your name. You know what I mean?
You know.
Like, I totally respect a lot. Like for example, Robert De Niro. Okay, I love some of his movies, man, back in the day. But as soon as he started stepping into dumb
the
stuff,
political
like, dude,
ring, man. I
nobody
was
wants.
like,
Well, and even beyond the political ring, he got personal about things with people, and it's like, dude, stop.
oh man,
It's like
I
you're
know.
ruining yourself now, man.
Yeah,
know,
I seen him do one speech, and it was against before like
stupid.
the elections were done or going through, right? And that's just something that should, I think, be illegal. If you've got that kind of influence, like, you shouldn't be allowed to give public speeches about being like, if you vote for X, you're a bunch of idiots and blah.
right.
You know, it's like, dude, yeah. After that, I was done with De Niro. Can't even watch the
was
old
too.
movies. Can't
And
even
it's
watch
not
his old
because
ones.
of which way politically that he was
No,
leaning. It's
it's
just
just-
his mouth. It's just like,
Yeah.
dude, you
Yeah.
sound stupid now.
Yeah, yeah.
And that
It was
upset
very
me because-
aggressive. He was very aggressive with his mannerisms and tones.
Like, and he's
like,
really
yeah.
not. You're really not that tough. Like,
So
you
you're a
got to play in some
70-some-year-old
movies.
man, dude.
Well, and even in his movies, he was just playing an actor that was a tough guy. You're not a tough guy, and we all know you're not.
Maybe his brain broke and he's stuck in some
Yeah,
role that
he's
we
had
don't know.
bodyguards and half of his life, and you know, like, man, shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up. Yeah.
We're off to a
Just-
glowing start this morning.
Hey, man,
this
it's
is the
good
guy.
vibes, though. I love talking about them because I
That's
ain't nobody,
fantastic.
so they ain't got time to talk about me, but I got all day if I want.
It'd be
to talk about
amazing if
them.
they did though. Like
I got
a few
2 hours.
Few
I got
hours
2
from
more-
now.
I got 2 hours to talk about right now.
I'd like to talk to Mr. Guy Bandy.
Yeah.
On good
You can
vibes.
email me.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
if I'm wrong about something, then they're more than welcome to come on. I say that all the time. If I'm saying anything
sure.
about anybody and they don't like what I got to say, or
Yeah.
if they think that they can call me out factually, then come on and we'll respectfully talk about
you
it.
can
I'll
stay at my
respectfully
place.
tell you that I think you're
Yeah.
full of nonsense and you should shut up sometimes.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, you can stay at my place. I have an extra room, so
Right.
you know,
Right.
we're hospitable around here.
Right.
Just want to get to it.
Well,
Just
well,
get to
I
it.
mean, you know, like, I mean, for real,
Yeah.
man. But
Yeah.
you think about these people, though, where people will actually follow their every word. And you're like, dude, I get that you like them as an actor, you like them as a singer, whatever. But
Mm.
before they got to do that, they probably were what society deemed as not very successful.
There's
people.
very few
And
exceptions
I'm not
to
saying that
that.
in a bad way. I'm what
No.
society deems as a not
No.
very successful person.
No,
but
no.
you know, it's like
Yeah.
they weren't
But-
nobody. I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying?
But you're right. I mean, like in at least the people we've mentioned, like there are rare exceptions, right? Like there's
Yeah.
a few people I can think of that are musicians that got multiple PhDs, but they're not at the star level of, like, you know what I mean? De Niro, Neil Young, DiCaprio. You wouldn't even know them unless you like that particular kind of music. So
But if they had
You
such
know.
lofty other notions besides music,
Yeah.
they would use that to get where they need to
yeah, exactly.
be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cool that you got that edge. You know, it's cool that you make it to where you do, but take your platform and use it for what you actually know a little something about. Don't push
Yeah,
nonsense.
maybe that has to do with a person who kind of got it too quick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, most of them guys were famous, young. Like, I don't think they really understand maybe fully the kind of power that they have. Like, I don't know, man. You think you
Yeah.
would,
Yeah.
but like, and also then it comes to like, how, like, why did you pick this, like, hydrocarbon or drilling for oil campaign? Like, where did this come out?
Yeah,
of?
where
Like-
did that- yeah.
Like, you know what I
when
mean?
you
Like-
use more than what any of them do,
right?
you know, like
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You haven't thought this all the way through, have
anybody that wants to tell me not to do
Yeah.
something is welcome to do that if they're not doing the very thing that they're telling me not to do.
you? Sure.
There ain't no, in my world, there ain't no rules for thee, but not for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
I
like, no, yo, if you're going to try to enforce something on me, you better be living up to that same standard yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
Or you're barking up the wrong tree. I will if I want to, and I won't if I don't want to. So, you know, that,
no,
that,
I
and
agree.
that trying to force things on people has just really gotten out of control with when that brings us right back to our conversation with that young lady doing her little commercial. We can think of countless other commercials in the same type of tone with the same type of stuff and nobody said anything about, and it's like we just gotta start calling it out as we can, and eventually they'll get tired of looking stupid.
Yep.
You know, because
Yeah.
fact on fact is they know they're gonna look dumb.
Yeah.
They have to scream at you, call your name. John, you're dumb. You're racist.
I just start laughing.
You don't like my commercial? You're racist.
All right, whatever
Yeah.
you say.
Like,
Bro,
I am?
oh, you guys, you guys keep
I-
changing the definition. So
Yeah, I
I mean,
didn't
hell,
know.
who ain't racist?
I didn't know. Well, now I know. I'll try
Yeah,
to do
then-
something about that. You know, like,
yeah.
no matter what
Any
you do.
constructive criticism, sir?
yeah, is there anything you'd like to tell me that's nice?
You're fat.
Yeah.
And then, you know, that's a compliment now.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah,
can't-
yeah.
Right? 'Cause can't
Yeah.
body shame. No body shaming.
Oh, man. You know, and that's another one of them things.
Calvin,
Like, come
okay.
on, man.
Okay, so they did a side by side, all right, of the jeans commercial. So you got this the jeans one, and then Calvin Klein did one about a year ago, 6 months, and it's two people that are hard to identify which sex they are.
Yeah.
But they're both wearing bras and these big guts hanging out. It says Calvin Klein. It's like, no one had any problem with that. No one had any problem with that. But you got a girl wearing jeans, and that's
And a full pair of jeans.
and
I
a
might
full
add.
pair of jeans. She wasn't half naked. Like, these
Right.
people were barely covered, and there was
Right.
like, you could still see under boobs hanging.
Right.
Right? So like,
Uh,
what?
like, I mean,
Oh man.
it's like, are you
Calvin Klein,
serious?
you need to talk to your people. I
Like,
mean,
man, get on up and out of here with that bull crap, man. That pretty young lady.
we
did a
don't
fine job, man.
understand why sales are down.
At least she was dressed.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. I swear. At
Yeah.
least she was dressed, bro. Like
Yeah.
a lot of this crap we see that's
Yep.
condoned. You'll watch it and be like, dang, that kind of should have been blurred out a little bit, man. Like I I tried it. Like me and my wife was talking about this yesterday, and we've got niece and nephew and everything. And I'm just the kind of dude that I don't even want to accidentally see nobody, like my niece or my nephews or anybody. Like I want you, man, go get yourself dressed, put you on some clothes that are right.
Yeah.
I don't want Uncle Guy. I don't want to, I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? And that's
I've
just,
been at buddies' houses. I was at my buddy's house the other day, and his oldest daughter she's 16, and she was walking out the house like she was about to go work on the pole, and I was like, where the hell are you going? Like the words came out of my mouth.
I've seen, man, I've seen a lot better dressed that were they really wasn't dressed.
So you really gonna let her leave with just nipple tassels on? I mean, I do know it's Thursday night, but anyway, he's like, man, get back up there. He's like, get your clothes on. Where are you going? I'm
telling you, man.
Like, dude, just I don't know.
Anyway, good vibes. Always, I like talking about it though. Like I say, because we can talk smack about it. Ain't nothing they can do.
No.
They can't cancel something. They can't cancel me.
You can try.
Cancel you. I mean,
good luck. Yeah. No.
Wait. What are you gonna do? Get 7 people stop watching?
We have alternate disguises.
Yeah, like.
We'll start wearing those glasses with the mustaches on them.
I'll just use my drum.
Yeah, totally different people, not the same. Yeah. Anyway,
let me get over here.
Got a little out of hand there. This is the Guy and Shine show you're listening to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time.
Always good vibes, Always good vibes. Today we were talking about just clickbait and the kind of ways that. But as creators, we have to look at things a little past clickbait. Like you have to look at it from the standpoint of what makes people stop in less than a second to check out what it is that they see. And that's kind of, I mean, it's cool to use those kind of things, but then you have the things that are absolutely a lie, like headlines that are totally misleading.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, that was a straight up lie, but then they'll twist their words within the story to straighten it out. But then the very beginning of it was like, man, I thought somebody had done strapped a bomb and walked up on the top. But then by the time it's over, it wasn't nothing like that.
No, it's a commercial for spaghetti. Like,
Like, come on, man. Okay. Come on. Hey, good morning, What the Quack. Thank you very much for the super sticker. We
good
appreciate
to see
that.
you. Yeah.
Thank you. I hope that you're feeling good. Shout out to you.
Absolutely. Yes.
Shout out to you. I'm glad to see you in here, What the Quack. We appreciate you. Magic of healing, Miss Amina.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Amina, if you have time this afternoon, I don't have to go to get my daughter. If you'd like to do a little music lesson and a catch up on things, I would love to if you're able. If not, I understand, but I just wanted you to know I hadn't forgotten about our stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing your progress too. Elevated Einstein, I see. Hey, Miss Crystal Phoenix, I see you there, Miss Crystal. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing good. Elevated Einstein, shout out to you, my brother. I appreciate you being here. Brother Clint, I see you, brother. Gen X in the house, and brother Desi, they were here first thing.
Desi was here.
Yeah.
Desi is here.
Desi is here, man. Yeah, he was here. Let's see. I'm gonna go up here. Let's go. And we got right there. I always know that one's Clint. I don't even have to see Gen X. It could just be blank, and if it said "Let's go," okay, that's Clint. I don't need. You know what I mean? Like that's brother Clint. I don't need. I don't even, and then brother Desi coming in with the He always has the symbols. You know what I mean? Like that one, what's that one symbol
hands
that we asked?
Hands in the air. If you think of it now, it's like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I get it.
It totally made sense after you figured, like, it was like, okay, hands in the air, man.
Yeah.
Somebody helped us figure that out, didn't it? Was it Brother Clint?
It was Clint, yeah.
Was it Clint? Yeah, man.
Clint nailed it down.
One of my favorite people was here pretty early this morning, creating change. One of the finest friends I've ever had in my life. I personally think he's one of the finest fellas I've ever personally got to spend all my time with.
Well,
Oh man, Elevated, I appreciate you being here, brother Desi. Y'all know What the Quack. Thank you again for the super sticker. We appreciate you. I'm doing all right in the moment. Today is,
National Day in Switzerland. I didn't know you were from. Did we know you were from Switzerland before now?
Yes.
Okay.
I think. Well, I think so. I think so. I
always wanted.
I don't want to
say
Switzerland. I knew they weren't from here. I didn't know exactly where, but I think I did know. But I didn't know. I don't want to lie and say I knew for sure Switzerland, but I did know they weren't from like here in the U.S. I think.
Yeah,
I think
the
I knew that.
Western continent.
Yeah. I'm
Gotcha.
doing all right in the moment. Today is National Day in Switzerland. Well, shout out to Switzerland, our friends in
Yeah,
Switzerland.
absolutely.
Shout out to you, What the Quack. We're glad to have you here. Always good vibes. Sending out good thoughts and prayers for you, my friend. Glad to have you. Magic Healing says, I will send an email. Sounds good. Sounds very, very good. Outstanding, guys. This has been one of those conversations for me. We kind of started it with the last show. If you think about it. And then, I mean, because it kind of all, you know what I'm saying, kind of blends in together. And, I just really encourage people there. And, before I start, I'm not telling people like where to find their information. I'm not going to start that. But what I'm saying is, man, seek all the sources that you can before you give yourself time to be upset about some bull crap.
Yeah.
Or
it's just good advice in general, you know what I mean?
Like if you hear, like for me, if I hear information that makes me curious, then I have my ways of like, okay, now wait a minute, I'm gonna see what this one's saying about this. And then and then I have my little ways of, everybody does that. You look up something on the phone, and your different places you'll go. And then if I see corroboration within stories that are common, making sense, like, hey, that lines up, like, this per and these people or this outlet or this section or whatever. And a lot of times you can go look up the numbers, and like for us here in the States, if I really want to know about a law that's been passed or a bill that's been passed, well, I can promise you before I speak on any topic, I've already looked for myself to see what I can see.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean I can always understand or see, but, you can go find out that information. It's free to find out for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, that's how I keep myself from getting upset in a moment. That's how that I'm like, and I also realize that in any good trade or any good barter situation, you're going to win a little.
Yeah.
You're going to lose a little.
That's
and your
right.
job working from your side of the deal is to try to make sure that you lean a little bit more to what you win than what you lose.
I always try to get the best deal for yourself.
But you understand you're not, as it being
But
a
you're not
deal,
gonna
a barter.
Yeah.
I can't say, well, I've got to have everything my way, Shine. And it's going to cost us, or it's going to cost you $1,500 for whatever for it to be this way, or it's going to cost you this or this for it.
Well, that's
and
how
then you're like, okay, well, that's a great deal, guy. Thanks for not letting me decide none of that.
Yeah,
that's fine.
and also it can blow the deal for you, right? Because you could be on to something and you just push too hard and you're not willing to lean, and it's like, okay, well, to hell with you. I'll just go on to someone else,
Well,
and
like,
then you're like, come on.
Prime example for here in my country.
Yeah.
Now you can't tell me that in the past several years cycles, and I've seen it, so I'm not saying that anything that I can't call out by. I can call out particular moments where it's like that's bullcrap. But for example, just this last thing it went through. Now you can't tell me that everybody on one side decided that there's no way, and everybody on the other side. That is some bullcrap feelings getting involved into your job when that's not your job. Your job is to keep your feelings out of it, talk to your constituents, make a decision as to what
Read the
fits
bill or law. Make sure you do that part.
Well, make the decision based upon what your constituents are telling you, your people that's in your community. You can't do this. Well, I'm now the senator, or I'm now the representative. I don't like the way this.
Well,
feels.
that's why it goes back to what you just said. It's like, for you as a citizen or civilian, it's like you take time to read the bill, and it's like, how do I feel about this, right?
Right.
Well, I would hope that at the very least that person is doing that much, and actually they've proven that most of them, like 80% of them, don't even read the bills. So they're just signing off as a blanket vote for a party, right? Yeah. They've been caught doing this multiple times up here, down there.
They just blanket vote for their side, and that to me, when you see that now I understand that might happen with certain things, but I've been seeing it over. I was just using that last one as an example, but I've been seeing it for the past 10 years, 8 years, whatever. I've been seeing it. One side votes one way, one side votes another way. There's never no give at all on and it's like, now wait a minute, guys. You call bipartisan support one from the other side coming in and nah, man, that just shows that none of you guys are none of you guys are working for the people. You're working for yourselves. You've got yourself involved in on this stuff. Yeah. And everything here now, every time you hear somebody talk, the world is going to come to an end because of Donald Trump. It's been that way for the past 8 years. Dude, he is not that powerful. Like,
no, man.
I mean, you guys give him this power by saying, incredible. Oh, he's going to do this. And he ain't going to do squat that no other president couldn't do if they were president.
North Korea is going to hit the United States with a nuclear warhead. It's like, no, they're not. It's not going to happen.
Got no more power than any other president has. Just shut up. Yeah. These people just it blows my mind. But what they're doing, they're setting us up for failure, because if they ever do have something serious that they got to relay to people, that is something that we need to hear, we're all going to be like, man, shut up.
Herein lies the problem. Herein lies the problem, man, because how many times I've seen just like to take what's going on with the whole Iran situation right now, right? And it's like there is so much garbage on YouTube, not even including the news, like just through YouTube. It all keeps coming up, all this stuff. And if you really wanted to think, you'd think like I better be in a bunker right now. It's like, no, man, like that's not good. But like you said, what happens if that day does come and everyone's just sitting around like, it's another smoke screen, mushroom clouds for everyone.
I mean, it has been so just tiring with the relentless, like from AOC to Chuck Schumer to all of them out there that's doing that should be using their power and their influence in a way to try to help the people. Instead, everything is Donald Trump. Donald Trump's going to do this, or this one's going to do that. They're going to blow up the country. They're going to do this. They're going to do... And it's like, guys, man, I mean, I get it that you don't like the dude. I get it. I don't like a lot of people, but man,
losers.
Man, just shut up and stop, because it's like it's tiring now. It's like it's like we don't want to hear. Nobody wants to hear.
And again, it comes back to what's your solution, right?
Yeah,
like what's your
besides calling somebody a name, a Nazi, a dictator,
but like what's
a
fascist? This is the best thing ever. They keep calling him a fascist. It's like
they don't even know.
Okay, now let's go into history. There's only been a few like real fascists. Napoleon was one. Hitler was another one. Those were fascists. They wiped out races of people.
Them, Donald Trump is Hitler.
Yeah, well, they should read a history book and stop listening to.
You didn't know that? There's a lot of other Hitlers too. Like there's been a lot of Hitlers.
Oh my goodness!
Here. I mean, everybody, but it takes away from the horrible atrocities that really did take place during that time. And it's like,
and also,
guys it's sick, man.
And it's more weaponized division, and the fact that people can't see that is extremely frustrating. Like. Just being like, I get whatever. What do you like it? You don't like it? Okay, there's still real problems that we need to deal with. Like actual real problems.
Yeah.
Just let him do whatever he's doing, because that's how the system works. We got to figure out what we need to do to make those people do their jobs so it fixes some of the friggin' problems we're dealing with.
Spending, and here, I can't say for we're not in the same country. Sean's in Canada, I'm in the U.S., but, just talking from my side of things, it's like these investigations have cost the taxpayers millions and millions and millions of dollars. At some point, somebody needs to say, now, you guys have had your chance to do whatever it is you need.
Time's up. $3 off. Yeah.
And so many millions later, like, y'all need to move on from that, because there's a lot of other pressing issues that could sure use everybody working together on. Not one side or the other. It's just like, let's take it back to kindergarten. Okay, you 5 have to work here. You 5 have to work here. Oh, well, I don't like Johnny. Well, Johnny don't like you either, Katie. Shut up.
Life's full of heartache, sweetheart. Get used to it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no playground recess until everybody gets their project done. All of a sudden, you've got some kids that are friends now because they were made to hang out with each other. Well, That's the same way with our adult kids that's up there in Congress.
Unfortunately, kids are a lot more malleable than grown people, which is just doesn't make sense. And the kind of the point what I get from what you just said is if you don't got consequences, you know what I mean? Like these people don't have to answer to anybody.
I think until they start working together and
Yep.
and in proof
Yeah.
with hours spent, I think they should have to clock in every day and clock out every day like a factory person.
Absolutely.
And they should have to be on point. No, not driving around in your car. Not you clock into your office
Yeah.
at this time. You clock out of your office at this time. And when you grow up and you act like you got some sense, then you can have your freedoms back to come and go as you please. But being you're just gonna get up here and spout nonsense to the nearest news camera and talk smack about the dudes that's in the office right there that you could go talk to his face or her face to. Then if that's the way you're going to act, here's your time card, here's your time clock.
Yep.
When you come in, then you can punch it like every other factory worker and
It,
day job worker.
it absolutely should be like that.
Yep.
I mean, every single job I've ever had, I had some sort of quota, whether it was like delivering boxes for UPS or it was
Yeah.
being a service
Take
electrician.
their freedoms like that away that they
Yeah.
get with these lofty
Well,
jobs. Where
because
they
you,
get
you
to,
can't leave people unchecked. And then what's worse is having a group of people left unchecked that got some power. Because then
Yeah.
they're going to be like, oh, you know what? As long as you
power
watch my
that
six.
we give them.
Yeah. And as long
That's
as you
what they
watch my
forget,
six
is
and
like-
I watch yours, then we can get away with this, and then we'll just cover for each other, and then we'll get caught lying, and then we'll get hired by multi-million-dollar companies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, man. But you know, like for those of us that are on here and you know, I guess in our own little right, an influencer. You know, you're on YouTube, so you're on here. You're in
Sure.
whatever capacity. Well, I mean, these people are not paid to be influencers. They're not YouTubers. They're not Instagrammers. They're not TikTokers. You are paid to be up there doing
Representatives.
a job with all the people up there, not all my buddies or my little crew from over here that agree with everything I say. No, everybody. And if you can't, then here's your time card. Here's your time clock, and I want you in this office from this time to this time. You can clock out to go to your lunch like every other factory
So,
worker. You
like,
can
do
clock
they
back
not
in.
have to log anything they do all day? They just do whatever,
Man, they get up there and run for the nearest camera.
and that's
They
it.
get up there and run for the nearest
Like,
camera.
there should be
That's
some
what they
kind
do.
of Palm Pilot or whatever
Yeah.
the new device is that's
Get
like, I was
month-long-
here from
they
this
get
time to
month-long
this time.
recess. When they take a break, like a spring break
yeah,
for them
yeah.
or a summer break for them, is
Yeah.
a month.
Well, that
You know,
happened up
on-
here this spring.
on our dime. You know,
Yeah.
like you know, and they fly in and out, and they do this and they do that, and they run all over here. They go to their nice extravagant lunches and everything. I really think that until they start acting like adults and working with everyone up there, I think they should legitimately be taken back, take some of these freedoms we offer them back to have that job. Okay, well now you can just clock in like every other ordinary American person does, and you can clock out when you want to go eat your lunch, and you can clock back in. That way you're not just running dilly-dilly all over the place. And then when y'all want to grow up and act like you got some sense, then when we may discuss taking your time clock out, and then you can have that freedom back.
It is a sign of the times. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, they don't want me up there. I'm telling you. Let me, let me.
it is a sign of the times. It's
I put my sweatbands on. We go to work.
oh, it's
We
time.
go to work.
We
We're
grinding.
like, okay,
we
you're
grinding here.
And you're fired.
you
You're
are
double
the,
fired.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Yeah, and you're the weakest of all the links. And there's a couple other weak ones that I'm gonna talk to you. It does though, man. And like, and I like I say, like I don't care about anyone's politics. I really don't.
It
I
has nothing
don't.
to do with that.
It
It's just
does-
stop being an arsehole. It's
Yeah,
that
it's
simple.
like the way
just
that-
quit being an arsehole. That's
You can't
it.
handle each other even in the street. Like if all you want is one set of people as your friends, well then that's too bad for you. I want a whole bunch of friends or a whole bunch of people that I can go talk to whenever I want. And it ain't, you know, you can't be this closed off. Oh, they're this or they're that. Man, shut up with that stuff. Everybody's tired of hearing.
See, that's
that,
such a. It is such a stupid philosophy, ideology,
is.
wasted time. I'll tell you, like, when you get past that, like your own bullshit, and like start actually giving yourself a chance to meet people, the stuff that you learn so rapidly quick, like about yourself and things that maybe you never even heard of just because of how you were brought up or where you lived, and you're like, what? Like, your whole world changes, and that's what it's supposed to be about: evolution and growth. Like, not
hear these
recession.
people,
And
like, you'll have somebody ask a question like, say it is about politics, right? Say it is about that, right?
Yeah.
And then instead of it going to actually what's happening, it'll be, well, I feel like this. That don't necessarily mean that's really what's going on then. I
still
mean,
waiting
just
for
'cause
your
you
point.
feel that
Why are
way,
we here?
Yeah, right, right. Like
you feel?
you feel.
Well,
a certain
I'm
way
not a
about-
therapist, and I don't care.
right. Like,
So,
or I feel like this about this, or I feel like this about that, or whatever.
Yeah.
This person's this, or this person's that, and it's like, man,
Nah.
that's just what that's
Nah.
that's what lack
Nah.
of education does, man. That's all that is.
yep.
That's all that is.
Bunch
Guys,
of
what
dumb
time
bums. We call them a bunch of dumb bums. That's what they are.
Hey,
Want
we're
some
coming
gum
up on
gum
the-
dum dum?
Coming up on the
movie's that
lunchtime
from?
hours, this is Guy and
Yep.
Shine, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Always good vibes we were talking
Always
about.
good vibes.
Clickbait.
Yeah,
Clickbait.
click.
And blue jean
Clickety
jean
clickbait.
commercials, you know.
Mhm.
But hey, we'll be right back here in just a minute. We're gonna play. Let's see, you got a new song up here, brother? Sean? You
Yeah,
wanna
this
do
is
it?
a exclusive debut. Hopefully the sound is decent. I don't know, but yeah, it's called
But,
California
all right,
Sun.
look, let's
Here
see,
we
let
go.
me go. All right, man. This is
Sounds
Shine's
like it
new
might be
song
all right.
debut. Appreciate you
Yeah.
guys being here, man. This is Guy and Shine 11 to 1, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Eastern Standard Time. Always good vibes.
Vibes.
See you here in just a few minutes, guys.
There's a young boy looks up and he sees his dad. So he asks the old man why he gets so mad. He says, I'll tell you of a story long ago. A story of when I was a lot like you. Well, I know this is hard to say, but you've never been there for me. It's time to heal old wounds. Though I feel the breaks coming on too soon. Remember yesterday. Well, I know you want to sail to the California sun. Even though there's so much to teach your son. He says, don't you know there's more to life than this? Says I'm 42 and baby I ain't fixed. Yeah. Well, now that young boy's got a family of his own, a wife and 3 kids that he doesn't even know. 'Cause you see, he's decided to throw his life away. Instead of taking the advice he got for free. Well, I know this is hard to say, but you've never been there for me. And it's time to heal old wounds. Though I think the break's coming on too soon. Remember yesterday. Well, I know you wanna sail to the California sun. Even though there's so much to teach your son. He says, don't you know there's more to
mistakes.
Oh man, here we go again. We're going to create change. Make it happen this time. Let's go, always good vibes. Get out of your bed. I can feel it, it's going to be a good day, a great day. Let's go, always good vibes.
yeah.
Create change.
Yeah, my friends, always good vibes. Welcome everybody. This is John Shine,
Let's go, always good vibes.
always good vibes.
I must
had
say,
that.
excellent transition time there. You nailed
Yeah.
that, man.
We
You
got
nailed
brother Tommy in the house coming up with us, man. Shout out to you, brother Tommy. How's everybody doing? How you
Always
doing, Tommy?
good vibes.
Always good vibes. Yeah, man.
I saw walk into an office. I showed you the other day this picture, and I thought of you like always good vibes,
Yeah,
or only
yeah.
good vibes only. It said
Right
on the
there,
wall.
buddy. Right there. Good
Yeah.
vibes only, bud.
Yep. Hey, and I got me one too now. 'Cause
It was
I
like-
kind of like.
it was
I
like one of
had me
those-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more like that. Like yeah, guy saw it.
No.
What I
Walmart
saw.
version.
Yeah, seen what I seen.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, Tommy, before I forget, because I meant to ask you this a few times. How do you get such a thump on your music? Like, what are you using? Something specifically to edit
What do you
it?
mean?
Like that last one is like dong, dong, like no mistakes. Dun, dun, dun. That one, like it's like when it comes through, it kicks
The
hard.
dynamic, like the dynamic.
Yeah, like it's really boom. It's big.
Yeah.
Like, is it the sound itself, or
Yeah, the whole thing. It's
because that
deliberately
was
meshed.
the music itself was Suno,
Oh, okay, I got you. All right, well,
and then I do the in my edit program I mark in the clip like according to the beat, and then I place the pictures with the markers, and then that's
okay, yeah.
that's how I can easily set pictures to the music.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
That's cool.
So maybe
Yeah.
that's what you're seeing, and it's just, the cuts are aligned with the music, and it just when you do that correctly, it emphasizes it so much more.
Yeah, I prefer doing it that way myself.
I did not plan
with
that
the Suno part.
when I was coming on screen like that. I did not plan that at all. It just worked out that way.
Yeah, it worked out perfect. Sometimes, like I find a lot of times when I'm dragging and putting stuff together, I'm like, "Mwah."
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna
Yeah.
think I planned this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of my editing goes that way. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I couldn't even edit
No,
it better that way.
yeah, I have to agree. Cool, excellent.
Yeah, man.
So-
yeah, good job, guys.
Yeah.
Good job. Hello, Miss Patty. I see you just pop in down there. Hey, good
Patty,
people.
Gen X,
Say hi, good vibes.
Yeah.
Happy Friday. Absolutely. TGI,
Mama
Miss
Bandy.
Patty. Yeah, got Mama Bandy.
Mhm.
Got what the
What the
quack in the
Quack.
house. Always good vibes to you, my friend.
Dizzy.
Thank you very much.
Dizzy,
Miss Miller.
Yo,
Got Brother
Yo.
Clint.
like, share, subscribe.
Miss Crystal Phoenix in the
Smash it.
house. She
That's
says, I'm at work, so lurking can't really chat." Well, shout out to you, Miss Crystal.
yeah,
We
thanks
see
for
you there.
tuning in.
Yeah, thank you. Elevated Einstein in the house. God 100%. As he, Brother Clint said, God 100% needs a Bob Ross afro wig.
That would, yeah, I
yes,
agree.
I do.
I agree
I
because
so
with the
do.
headband, I mean, you got that cross
Oh,
between
God, I
Richard
would be
Simmons
so
and
beautiful.
Bob Ross.
Oh, man. I would
As I
be
was
so
coming on
beautiful.
finishing my breakfast, I was coming on listen to the last conversation before your break,
Mm.
and all I'd say like about the politics thing, I saw a post today, came across a post. Jay Leno was saying it about
Yeah.
late night,
Oh, well, then it's got to be right then.
like
That has to be
oh
true.
Jay
Tell
Leno,
me.
Yeah.
Jay Leno or David Letterman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Letterman, maybe.
Yeah.
But when it comes late night, like it's easy to see like the downfall of late night, and it's an easy fix, but they're not going to do it. It's an
No.
easy fix.
Well,
they just
what-
got to bring back comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have a
Yeah.
comedy show, you
Yeah.
should try to be funny.
Yeah,
Well, that's the
Oh,
thing.
I
true.
mean,
man,
I'm not
like-
one to. I'm not
No
one to talk
truer
above
words.
my pay grade. I'm just saying.
No
you
truer
have a
words.
Comedy show.
at a,
Maybe
at
you
a
should
time.
all
make
lean on
fun of
funny.
everybody.
Everybody's subject for making fun.
Yeah, that's literally what this fellow was saying last night. I was watching. He goes, you can call me a racist if you want. He goes, but if I'm up here doing a stand-up routine, he goes, it's about context, right? So I'm making
Yeah.
fun of everybody equally.
Everybody.
And he's like, if you can't understand that, don't come to my shows. Like, just
That's right.
don't
That's right.
bother coming. You know.
Well, you know,
So,
for I'm the kind of person that I am a you know, I'm I'm a reactionary kind of person. If somebody does something that's funny, I can't help but see it. So
Yeah.
you know, then that becomes a good part of my story, and I don't care what color you are. If it was something silly, I'm gonna remember it, and I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna tell on it at some point. You
I don't
know
know
what
how
I
it makes
mean?
you
Yeah,
feel. If it makes you laugh.
yeah, because it's like that's humor to me.
And
Like
it
it
adds
doesn't matter.
context. It adds
Yeah,
context. You know what I mean?
context,
Like,
man.
you know.
You know, dude, I hated what they've done with some of the comedy shows, with some of these
Yeah.
what we call late night. They used to be the like go to
Yeah.
place to like go get
To
everybody made
chill
fun of.
before bed.
Everybody got some sauce.
Yeah.
Everybody
and
got
you'd,
some
and
sauce.
you'd wait up to watch.
And it was a
them, too.
good
Yeah,
make everything lighter and everything.
they
but
ruined.
they're
Saturday Night
making
Live,
everything
bro.
heavier
They
now.
ruined it.
Oh, they ruined
ruined
Saturday Night Live
Live.
after they got rid of Norm Macdonald.
Although I feel like
They ruined
Saturday
it.
Night Live, it might
Politics,
be
man.
it might be a little different than it has been, but I
they're
think
trying, but
Saturday Night Live, I see two promising comedians on Saturday Night Live. Shane Gillis,
Right.
I think he's
Yeah.
still on there, right?
I don't know. I prefer him
know.
in
I don't even
tires.
watch
He's
him.
way
Haven't
better in
watched him.
tires.
I mean, I agree that the independent route is better.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
Like
just
Saturday
hate
Night
the
Live is a dead
direction.
brand.
yeah.
I hated the direction they went in because it was like, dude, y'all just they stopped being funny and they started trying to be more like influencers instead of just
Well,
comedians. And it's like, dude, that's
and
not
and,
what we're
and,
on here for.
and they clearly chose sides on stuff, and that's just
Yeah.
something you can't
Don't
do
do
that.
that.
You gotta
Like Jimmy
I don't
Fallon,
care
I
what
still
side
think
you're
can be
on.
funny, but he'll do better independently. Jimmy
Yeah.
Fallon,
well, and like they say, Kimmel will be the next one gone. That's-
Kimmel,
If you're not
ABC.
making money,
I said
you're
it.
subject to be gone.
ABC's next.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
if
yeah.
anybody out there is wondering if you might be the one that's going to be gone next, look at the bank account and see if you're in the negative or not. And if your show's in the negative, yep, you're subject to be gone because people don't want to hear from you no more.
Yeah.
Money
You
don't
made
lie.
yourself irrelevant.
No.
It
No.
wasn't
Money don't
comedy
lie.
it wasn't comedy that become irrelevant. It was you.
It amazes
Follow
me
the
how
money.
some of them got as far as they did, because like you just
they
watched them
got
even in
it.
the beginning. You're like, whoa.
Well, I kept hearing Colbert was popular on on Comedy Central.
Colbert was huge. Colbert
Yeah.
was actually going to run for president, and if he did, they said he would have had a fighting chance to win when he first started, because he was very right down the middle with things. And then he took a swing when everything else took a swing.
That
and he
worked
stayed
too.
there.
Now he couldn't fight his way out of a rectal bag
No.
of Donald Trump.
No,
His
no.
head is stuck so far up Donald Trump's ass
Yeah.
that the only time he gets to take a breath is if Donald takes his flatulates. That is been
And
the
we've
problem with
seen him
Colbert.
age due to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
Oh, a lot of people.
You know,
yeah, yeah.
and that's how all of them have been. And I like I say, I don't care what side you lean. I just want you to be funny, bro. Just be
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
And you got sickening with it.
Give
like,
me some
dude,
laughs.
oh man, like you know, and it just went past. It went past the point of good comedy and to the point of like, dude, you're trying to be an influencer now. You're like trying to take positions on stuff, and that's not what good comedians do.
That's not what
Good
late night
comedians.
is for.
It's not what late night's
No.
for. Like if I go to a football game, if I go to watch a football game on my TV, which I used to have the NFL package, I used to be one of these dedicated diehard. I'm gonna watch the football game. I don't care.
Oh,
You
NFL
can
Red
wait
Zone,
to
everything.
die. You can wait to die. I have to watch the football game. Let me
Yeah.
know in here in a minute.
But
But-
you have an
Yeah,
Now, I
NFL
don't
comes
even-
first.
I don't even have any of that no more because every
No.
time I turned it on, it was some
No.
idiot who has been privileged to live in this most beautiful country on his knees during our national anthem. Kiss
LeBron
my-
James.
But one cheek at a time. You are a privileged soul, sir, and you should be thankful. You should be thankful.
And they're
You should
calling
be
us
doing-
privileged.
Yeah, that man. Man, he needs to go on.
That's hilarious. Yeah,
It's
I'm not
people-
even gonna. I'm gonna let that one fly. Yeah.
But I don't watch it because it turned political. Everything turned political. Everything about it. Like, man,
Why
you
can't we all
even
just
turn the
get
football game.
along? Why can't we
Like-
all just get along?
Or the only one that kept true blue was UFC. UFC,
Yeah. Oh,
even
yeah.
though that Donald Trump has been a walk-on kind of person and like done his thing there, they still haven't tried to push all that nonsense on you. It's just like, dude, we want to watch the UFC.
Hey
fight.
man,
That's
like
what
you were
we're
doing
tuned
your
in
own
for.
thing before. Just why did you divert from that plan? It
Yes,
just and clearly, like it shouldn't have taken that long to realize, like, hey, this ain't going so well. Maybe we should lean back, you know.
Yeah,
But
man.
once you start drawing lines in the sand, and a lot of those late night guys did it. Like, what's the other one, Jon Stewart or something like that?
Yeah.
Like a lot of these guys, I'm like, whoa, I did not see you coming at a left wing like that. Because like
they
for
just-
so long they were, you know what I mean,
Well,
right
Michael
there.
Jordan said, Republicans and Democrats buy shoes,
Yeah.
buy sneakers, man. Like
I'm selling to everybody, man. I don't
like everybody, man. Like you
got
can't
money,
do that.
you can buy it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I refuse to become like a like I don't mind for us to talk about politics and everything. What I mean is like I'm not into like that's not what I want to spend my life doing. Like I'll call you out on some dumb stuff and everything sometimes. And I
Bring
don't
back
mind to
comedy.
talk about I don't mind to talk about how stupid some of it is, but I like to make fun of it in a way where it's like, man, y'all ain't getting me like that. You ain't getting me. I got a drum. I got a drum. Like
There
I
you
can. What'd you say? I can't hear you. You know?
I got-
Yeah.
It's empty cup.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like man, they push it way too far on all of us. Like, come on, guys, we're trying to have something that we just want to have fun with once in a while.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's where like this timeline of like the people who remember how things were is actually pretty terrifying to me, because there seems to be like a huge problem with the millennials. Not to single you out, but you guys are doing strange stuff. And then after that, you have, you know what I mean? Like they don't remember what things were like before, so they're doing all this weird stuff and thinking that everybody can just do that. Well, you can't just do that. And then what's worse is you got a younger generation who's going to look up to them and think like that's what's normal. Like,
Yeah.
no, man, that ain't what's normal.
what's normal.
So there is
No.
precious time to deliver your messages.
Oh yeah, I see those dwelling
You know.
on the past posts,
Oh,
and it catches my eye. I'm gonna admit, yeah.
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 I also disagree with no dwelling on the past.
Yeah,
No,
you can't.
well,
Doesn't get you
what's
nowhere.
what's the point, man? Learn from it, and adjust if you need to. But
Yeah, get a foothold and move on.
yep, it's meant
You
to
know.
be. It's called
Yep.
the past for a reason, right? So
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, as long as you use it for stacking your wisdoms up, then that's what
Yeah.
it's meant for. And
It
Yeah.
can be a memory, but don't use it to define anything. It can be.
I say it's like a
memory.
blueprint, whether it's good or bad. There's ways that you can make adjustments to build stronger
Yeah.
structure.
Yeah.
So
I say it all the time.
Yeah.
Don't look at what I did as
Yeah.
a way to go. Look at what I did as a way.
I've
not-
clearly marked.
Oh
out
God,
where-
help us all!
I marked all the clear wrong turns along the way. You can clearly see them. If
If
want
you
This
find
is what
yourself-
not to do.
If you find yourself hanging out with a man named Maurice who turns out to be a transvestite crack smoker,
Oh God!
your
Yeah.
life is heading in the right direction, wrong
end up-
direction.
you'll end up in Tijuana.
Man, did this conversation turn?
Pulling fluid for your needle dope up into a syringe out of a mud hole.
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
Yeah, like,
I'm
don't
glad
do
I
that.
didn't experience that.
Yeah, it
Well,
wasn't
you,
fun.
you missed
It
out,
wasn't
Tommy.
fun.
I mean,
Tijuana was nice.
the stories.
I don't
were
know.
great. Yeah, I remember
I don't
meeting,
know.
the fella from the Counting Crows and helping him write Mr. Jones.
I went
part
through it in
about
the trunk, but they told me we was right in there.
Yeah, well,
Little
They
bumpy.
were-
I
they
don't
were-
think they paved their streets very nicely.
they were simpler times,
yeah, simpler times. But pharmacy delivered. That was pretty cool. That was,
Yeah, it was- it
but
was
anyway,
great.
shout out to them. Now you don't want to go down that route. It's a long
No,
road.
it was
No.
just a racking up of mistakes and learning experiences.
Yeah, man. Like, what I mean? If you put yourself through enough, hopefully, eventually you realize that I won't say deserve, but you should respect yourself and try a little harder and see what you can get out of things. Because if you can put yourself through that kind of torment and pain, one day you need to realize you're worth something a little bit more, and all you have to do is stop doing the torment and pain thing. And when it comes to addiction, like, I do believe that can be your biggest crutch or your ultimate superpower. You know what I mean? So it's in how you reframe it, and And also letting go a lot of them ghosts from the past, if that's a situation for you, So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, you know, for those of us that have been through some of that crap, is realizing that no matter what anybody else might have done to you, no matter what all might have been done, until you start taking accountability for the things
yeah,
that you did to help the situation to get as good or bad as it was.
yeah,
And that's why I say I try to recognize when I do good, when I have a success, like I don't care how small it is. When I learned how to do them, you know, like how to learn how to use Canva. Dude, that
yeah,
day that me and Tommy
yeah,
was in here and I seen how he done that stuff. Dude, I was like, you just unleashed a monster. Because it was like boom, light bulb, you know.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah, of course.
you know, and you celebrate those. You're like, okay,
Hmm.
man, I get that now. And but at the same time, you have, you know, you have to look at the things that you did wrong and say, okay, now wait a minute, I did have some wrong in that, even though maybe, you know, this or this made it worse. I had this is where I could do a little bit better, or I could do something
Yeah,
to change my
yeah.
situation.
That
Because the
was
victim card don't work. It just don't work. It
no,
keeps you in a state of mind that just ain't healthy for you.
and that's a
You
skill
don't want to
set
be a
to
victim.
learn because, like, in the early days, it was like I would think about making them changes after I already did the bad thing, but now before I do that, I kind of entertain this thought process of, well,
Yeah,
now.
handcuffs help you start realizing that.
Yeah, and they give
You
you a
know,
big old
that's
time out to think about
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So,
yeah. The adult timeouts are long.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
long.
but just
Yeah,
being
yeah.
grateful in general for things, you know what I mean? Which is, I don't know, kind of for me, it was just, live fast, young, and leave a pretty corpse. But I'm certainly glad that's not the case now. You know what I mean? All being said and done. And maybe
Yeah,
that's
man.
part of the reason why people think that it's okay to like turn themselves into cats and be called Sylvester Macaroni Peter Pan. Like, I don't
You
know.
can't do that. Is it not okay to do?
Well, I mean, it is. You can do it.
Huh.
Just don't
I
expect
just
me
kindly
to.
hit my stride.
Just don't expect me to say it back to you. Like, you
Huh.
know what I mean?
Right. Dang.
So bad news bears on
Huh.
that one, buddy. But
Well, I'll
yeah,
have to back up on that one, I guess. I didn't even get rid of that letterbox.
yeah.
Mm.
Send them 100 pairs
Well,
of cat
just leave it
ears.
in the corner. Don't take it all the way outside. Just leave it there in the corner. There. That'll be all right.
The only way I see that being beneficial is if it was one of them human cat people who started eating coffee beans and then picking them out of the litter box. Because I hear there's big money in that coffee. The only difference is it's a
I
cat.
heard catnip's pretty good.
That also may be true. Is
Hey,
it
honey, we gotta eat
Cats
catnip.
like it.
That's a fact, Tommy.
If you're gonna get rid of the
That
litter
is a
box,
fact.
leave the catnip.
Yeah.
And I ain't giving my sweatbands back. I ain't
Yeah.
doing it.
I can
You
quit
think it's-
anytime. I can
crap
quit
or
anytime I
something.
want. Give me that nip. I can quit
Wearing
anytime I want.
I'm rocking my sweatbands. You ain't getting my sweatbands.
It's my last one, I swear.
You ain't getting them.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, Tom.
Heard it
I
all
had to-
before.
I
I've
had to
heard
let
it
her
all
know she
before.
ain't getting my sweatbands.
Wow.
Now I finally see the Bob Ross shirt.
I put
Yeah.
my foot down.
This is the second edition.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you know.
Boy, I thought it was just a wig, but it's a shirt.
You
I'm a real
totally
trendy
should
fella.
get you should totally get a wig and one of those art stands behind you and just have random episodes or lives where you're like, okay, so today I'm gonna paint the
Yeah.
Appalachian Mountains. And then it doesn't
I
look
like that
anything
idea.
like the Appalachian, it's just a smiley face or something.
Yeah,
That'd be fantastic.
And pull a Forrest Gump.
that's a great idea.
Yeah, but you gotta totally dress like him, dude. You just be like
Yeah.
the skinny like version of Bob Ross.
I just gotta get me a
Yeah.
Bob Ross afro.
A fro. Yeah, man. You just gotta
Gotta
get a
get me
fro.
I'll
Or a
have to go out
perm.
to-
You go get a perm.
I'll have to get Courtney back on the job for me.
I'm not. It came up
Mother
before. Every
stuff.
time I see Guy parentheses CC creating change, I'm like, Guy closed captioned.
Hey, never thought of that. That's
Funny.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Hey, Jamal, how you
For the
doing,
hearing
buddy?
impaired.
yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
probably don't want to hear what we're
Reading
saying.
Rainbow is brought to you by this, and it's also set up for the hearing impaired.
I see
Yeah.
Guy,
Yeah.
I see Shine, I see Tommy, reading Rainbow.
Reading rainbow. Hey, brother Jamal, what's happening?
Best
brother?
And Bob
Hello,
Ross is welcome too.
Shine. Hello,
Yep,
everybody.
of course.
Hi,
Always.
Mom and Missy. I see you there. Miss Patty. Brother Gen X in the house. Shout out to you guys. We appreciate y'all being here. We were talking about clickbait this morning, and last week's episode was, this past Wednesday's episode, we were just, talking about that young lady and that commercial she did, and people wanting to act like they got in their feelings over it, and we are calling bull crap.
If
Yeah,
you did
you
get
know.
your feelings hurt or you're curious about it,
Go find some feelings that matter to everybody else.
I highly suggest watching the commercial and then
Yeah.
looking at the one Calvin Klein put out. And then
Yeah.
Monday we'll have a survey about which one disturbed you more.
It's the American Eagle
At
thing.
least she had most of
Yeah.
her clothes on. I mean, her clothes was on, and I'm like, hey, well, that starts off right there. That's pretty good of her. She had most commercials these days, you're like, man, that should have been blurred out.
I'm
You know what I
gonna
mean?
prepare
Like-
a clip for Monday just so we can do a side by side in a survey. This is gonna be priceless. Makes
Yeah.
me
It's gonna be
feel
research.
good. Makes me feel good. It's a
I got
part
a
of the
questionable
independent
outfit.
journalism.
I got a questionable outfit everybody can vote on.
I've got good genes, and it
Yeah.
just starts from the feet up, and it keeps going and going and going until you see the pockets, and then that's it. Yeah, look at that. That's how I know I'm on the right vein right there. He loves every minute of it. Every minute.
Can't wait
You're
for that.
listening to Guy and Shine Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
We got good
Throwing up in your mouth
genes.
is perfectly normal.
Good vibes.
Good vibes, always good vibes. Hey, it is kind of funny how Bob's just kind of right there, and he's like, I didn't realize, like, he's thinking, hey, Bob.
I just
what's up?"
love he's always smiling. You know
He
what I
is
mean?
always a
Makes
great
me-
son.
this makes me wanna
He's
smile.
happy.
Yeah.
He's happy. When you can draw like that, though, I mean, I guess you're pretty happy.
Well, I'm
Because
about
I
to
usually
do
get
it.
pretty mad when I try to draw, and I guess
Yeah.
the difference is because it don't look like a pretty little tree. It looks like a bad spot on my drawing.
He's stick man or hang man.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah, my
This-
little
this-
fence row looks like a bad line on the page, so it's like I never did make me as quite as happy as he is. But
Well,
shout out to
yeah.
Bob Ross, I love him.
Yep.
Shout out to you, Aquatic News Network. What's happening? Howdy,
Hey,
fellas.
man. How you doing?
Howdy.
Hello,
How you
hello,
doing?
Texas.
Yeah.
Shout out Texas.
He's another Texan?
He's in the area right around here. Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see.
Awesome. Yep. Shout out to What the Quack again. We appreciate you. Always good vibes, our friend. We appreciate you being here.
Mhm.
Old brother Clint says, sweetie. Yeah.
How many E's was that?
Nah, I don't know. It's a lot of them. That's why I just held it for a minute. I figured it'd cover them all. I was trying to make sure so I can do it a little longer if I need to. I run out of oxygen. Did you see that commercial where they got them
Thank God for trees.
the little oxygen tanks now they're selling everybody? Next thing you know, you'll have to go pick your supply up at the local market every week. So
Oh,
that you
they've been
got enough
doing that.
oxygen
They've been
with
doing
it.
that stuff in China for years. They got like Coke machines where you can go buy cans of fresh air because it's so polluted. You imagine like,
Really?
and it's not taking your dollar.
Or you ain't got no money, like you ain't got no money, but like, I ain't
I
got no
knew I
money, but I sure
should-
could use a breath of fresh air.
I knew I shouldn't have rode my bike.
Hey, can I hit your fresh air real quick till I get to the next fresh air spot?
Hey man, don't be hogging all that. Pass it
Don't
around.
be hogging it. Let me get that.
Oh, fresh air.
Yeah,
I feel
Mike.
my brain again. Woohoo.
I seen that commercial and I'm like, good Lord, man, they're really trying to just
Oh, man.
we're gonna all be done for like
Well, I guess I'm finally going to have a job because I created this a long time ago, fresh air inspector. So, given the current demographic, I should definitely be able to market myself as a
Oh, I won't be in
consultant.
on that one. I like
Patent
that one.
pending, patent pending. Yeah.
Hey. And I got a nose for it, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
I got a
Too many peptides.
all that.
Too many snurkerliflosis.
I don't know.
Oh,
that-
too many rhubarb dream cries. Ooh, this is the good stuff. Let's
That don't
drill.
smell too fresh.
That's it. That's it.
Smells like
That's all you gotta
mothballs.
do.
You might ought to do something about that.
That's all you gotta do.
Fire up the sniffer.
Yeah, that's it.
man. I like that. That'd be a job I could do, like a fresh air surveyor.
Fresh air inspector, man. It's like
Yeah.
a sanitation engineer. That's just a fancy
Yeah.
word for garbage man.
Hey, I'm all about that.
Oh
on,
no,
grab that. I love it.
no. Yeah, man.
I
why
love big
not?
titles with
But
no meaning.
if you get that title, you got to be paid more.
Oh well, I really like that.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
the
I really
thing.
like that. But I'm
Eventually.
leaning on that.
Oh, I'm
I
an
like-
engineer.
Yeah,
I
well,
like the
I'm
fresh
working on
air
a PhD
inspector.
program right now. Yeah, well, fresh
Yeah,
air
yeah.
inspector it starts there, and
Yeah.
you can work your way
Yeah.
up to PhD and masters. It just takes a couple years and few easy payments.
I have a light. I got a light.
Well, you're halfway there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
most
just
of the
wanted
good air we
I
catch
just
is
wanted
at
you to know
nighttime.
that I'm serious about it. Like I'm in.
I
Because
do,
I got a light. And I
Yeah.
got, I mean, you already know, but I got a drum.
There's well
So I can check stuff.
density, the air density.
That's what I was meaning when I said
Also,
stuff,
if we need to
and,
check for ionization or
Yeah, that too.
silverification,
That too. And
inverse rayon fields. There's lots to know.
Just
There's
in
lots.
case the oxygen's bad,
Basically
then
a
I have a
master.
filter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. Like, I mean,
So like if there's particles in the air, that's what I got my light for. And then I can shine it. And then if I see like, oh, wait a minute.
yeah.
Clear for takeoff.
I can see
Clear for
it. And
takeoff.
I can.
10-4.
Yeah.
Now see, the air feels so much better through here,
Oh, that's you
like
see.
that.
Well,
You
perfect.
can see. But anyway,
We're gonna make the reverse COVID mask.
yeah, I think it's perfect. And then you topple that with the drum. You've pretty much got everything you need.
That is the basic hand tool kit. I
That
wish you
is
didn't
the-
give it away for free because that is part of the package.
and
but anyone
well,
who's here gets a free preview.
I do
so-
want to point out I also
yeah.
have a toolbox.
Oh well,
See, it's got a lid.
yeah.
Right
Oh,
now
there
it's
goes
got
the
guitar
bonus.
picks in it. Right now it's got guitar picks in it. But just in case,
Tommy
I can put
knows.
other
See,
stuff
Tommy
in there.
Tommy needs the help with marketing.
I could put gear in there. This is a little Fortnite box though. But
Well,
I
that's
just use
that's
it
where we
as a-
take the special samples of air. They have to
I gotta
come in
get- that's
those
what I was-
particular.
Oh, I thought it was like the what do you call it? The the ghosts and Ghostbusters.
My kid was big
Oh
into
yeah,
Fortnite.
the
but
ghost
I-
trap. yeah.
I needed a lunchbox.
well, there you go.
Trap the air.
Yeah.
Get air samples.
Yeah, because you can hold a lot more in there than what you figure when you start putting air in.
I mean, one time push come to shove, I had to fit a kidney in there, but I mean that was a different
That
story.
was yeah, that was in
back
yeah.
in the Tijuana stories.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hey, William at Brooklyn. What's
I
up?
didn't
That
say
sounds
that.
like a good story for another day.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, it take all day.
we're just waiting
Oh.
on the statute of limitations.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. But I'm pretty well ready. And I got
Yeah.
I got one of these. It's a tripod.
Well, you know,
It's an extra one.
you could use that to hold the drum to see.
I know a dog named Tripod,
could
but
hold
that
the
was a little
drum.
mean.
That's great.
Actually, I did too. He's missing a leg, wasn't he? That's the joke. Yeah. Wheels got me. You ever see a dog in a wheelchair?
I got
Mm.
clippers too,
He had fun. Seemed like he
Just
was
in
living his
case.
best life.
just in case we need to clip something. I just,
Well, that's
Oh,
how
thing,
else do you get an air
and I
sample?
got
Or
a
like
jacket.
these are mean jokes, but what do you call a guy with no arms, no legs?
Nubs?
Matt.
Oh.
I
I don't think. Well, you know.
sure glad I got mine. Yeah. Oh, and I got one of these too,
Most
John,
of
just so if we need it, like if we need to hold the phone,
Well,
you
we have to
Just- I mean,
document all of our
I was
research.
just thinking, like,
This
if
is
you were
really
taking a
high-tech
business call
stuff.
at the same time that you were fresh.
Shout
air
out William at
inspector.
Brooklyn. What up?
Hey, man. Oh, nice job, man. Just subscribe.
I
Perfect.
got all
Like,
kinds of
share,
stuff that we can
subscribe,
do,
smash the like button,
Subscribe to everyone.
double tap,
Yeah.
man. Double tap that screen for you fellas. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just was making sure I
tickle,
had it.
tickle the video.
What?
Tickle
Tommy,
it.
Tommy,
What?
don't say that again.
That almost made me
Tommy! Oh my God.
regurgitate.
I didn't
my
think
ma-
I didn't think I could be
Oh, I
able
thought
to
that's
do
what we were doing.
I was
No.
like,
No.
you do know that you're allowed to stand up to feed after a certain
We'll
point,
edit this
right?
part out. We'll edit this out.
Brother Tommy come in with the tickle. What was it? Do it one more time for us, Tommy.
Tickle the
Oh, maybe
key.
I butchered. I said we tickled something. I don't know.
That's so funny, man.
Tickle
I
the
love it.
key
Nah,
roller,
man, you
son.
did good. Shout out to you, William at Brooklyn, man. Thanks for being here. Aqua News Network. Jamal Williams in the house. Melissa.
Oh, dude.
That's my mom and sister. Brother Clint. Miss Patty. What the quack in the house. sending up good vibes and prayers for you, our friend. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate the super sticker. Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
good vibes.
absolutely.
Thank you. Very cool. Thank you, Miss Minna.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here, Miss Crystal. Shout out to all you guys.
Shit.
We're having some fun with this. I call it cancel culture, I guess, because it's the easy way to describe it. Because that's all they're trying to do to people is like force them into their way of thinking, and it's like it's
course.
okay for you to feel that way, but that doesn't mean that the rest of the world feels that way.
You know what I
You
call
know
it?
what I mean? Like,
No.
Backfiring.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems to be the way it's going now is that people are, people are done with it, which is good. Some people are done with it and they're speaking
It
on
started in 2020,
Yeah.
and now it's backfiring.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's backfiring,
Well,
and it's just
good
gotten to
5-year
be,
run.
like it's just gotten to be so overwhelming with the nonsense. It's always about this one did this or this one did that, and it's like, man, y'all just shut up for a while and do your job.
I forgot
man,
what the word racist means.
Hey, it's dude. They've threw that stuff around now for so long that they've tried to they've took away from the real legitimate causes. Like they keep throwing that kind of stuff around at everything. If you say anything that someone don't agree with, right off, you're a fascist or a racist or a dictator or Hitler or whatever. And I just don't agree, man. When you start calling names, what that says to me right off the bat doesn't make me mad. It makes me pray for you, because that means you have a lack of education, and that's your frustration coming out in words that don't mean nothing, because that's all that is. Those are just blank words at this point, because you're not using them in the context in which that they're meant to be used. And once you throw that kind of stuff out for so long, then it takes away from when something, it's just like crying wolf. You cry wolf over everything. Eventually, when the wolf does come knocking at your door, well, nobody comes running because you've cried wolf over everything. And that's the same way I feel about this cancel culture bit, this whole idea of everything is about politics, and if you don't lean this way or that way, then you're a racist, Nazi, fascist, pig, whatever name you want to call. And I just feel like as soon as people start with that, then I have stopped getting angry, and I
Yep.
just start to pray, and I just say, Lord, I hope that they can find their education. I hope that they can find that this frustration they feel is due to the fact that they have blocked themselves out from true education, and they're going on their feelings alone, but their feelings have no merit because they have no education to back it up.
Yeah.
If something's wrong, call it out.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like that I'm doing, or that we're doing, with every time that we come on and have fun talking about it. You're just giving us free content to make fun of you and to call this nonsense out, and maybe eventually, you'll weed enough of them out that we find other things to take up our news cycles with. And I cannot stand to see our main news cycle people, the ones that's supposed to give us our information, like
Mhm.
that evening that we had that cop shot and those other victims there in
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah.
Now, I was sincere. I wasn't watching the news at the time. I just happened to hear of it, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go see what's being said about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, instead of them talk, like, they spent a little bit of time talking about and everything, but then the next block we're talking about some Blue Jean commercial
Yeah.
that don't mean nothing, but yet you're taking up the time that you could talk about this poor victim of a senseless crime.
Yeah.
Instead of you taking the time and talking about them and respecting their name and their memory, you're taking the time to talk about what 2% of the population might actually feel.
Well,
Get out of my, that's just crazy, man.
and the sad part is, like, I'm gonna play off William at Brooklyn, what he's wrote down there. I've seen people go legal over videos or words, excuse me, said on YouTube. It's very weird. It is very weird, and the craziest thing about that, I find, is that it takes a real accumulation of people to make anything a movement, right? So if you're going to make something a movement, why wouldn't you make it towards something that could affect change for the mass, not something that's just merely causing a division and divide? And lately, there's been like 2 more major YouTubers that like everybody would know, but I can't remember their names. And because of things they said like 2 years ago, they've just lost their. We're talking like 5.8 million subs. Like these are big channels. Just got the rug pulled out from them, and they're like, "We're gonna be homeless in a few weeks." Like it's insane because it's like they've built up brands, they've built up products, they've built up a reputation, and they did really good work. And one idiot comes out of the woodwork. Now, it's a different story if, the police show up at your house and it's like, okay, you've been charged with this because we got evidence you've done this. But
Yeah.
this death by media campaign and blackface,
that ain't
no,
right.
no, no, like,
That ain't
or
right,
blacked out face, excuse me, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you can't
it shouldn't
see
be
who's
okay.
saying it about
I was
you.
to say
Can't see
blackface.
this.
That's
Yeah,
That
that's
was
yeah.
old
something else
Justin
too.
Trudeau, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Wasn't it him that done the
Yeah,
blackface?
he only
That's
did it 3
another one of
times.
them-
Only 3 times while he was prime minister. I
Is
mean,
that-
not that bad that we know of.
Well, I'll be honest with you, man. I don't think that
Oh.
none of my friends even
Yeah.
got offended by it. And I have black, white, purple, green friends. I got all kinds of
You
friends.
got
and there
purple
wasn't nobody
friends?
got offended by that. They're like, that's
Yeah.
just dumb. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
that's
man.
stupid.
The guy's
Like,
an idiot.
you know,
He got super stoned on video and
you
rode a
give people
GT down the
power.
stairs.
The very people you're trying to take power from by calling them out or canceling them or whatever, you're giving them more power because they're living rent free in your brain cap and then on your social media pages forever. Because you just
Exactly.
can't flip past it. You have to say something. Oh God, it's this or that, and it's like, shut up. Ain't no-
Every once in a blue moon, I will reply in the comments, but I just love, like, I always say, like, the context is in the comments.
yeah.
If you want
Well,
context, go to the comments.
Yeah.
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 My thing
sure.
is like just this automatic jump into hysteria over everything's got to stop. It's
And
got
now
to
these
stop,
days,
man. It's
They
got-
you have AI to help you analyze the comments, so you don't even have to go to the comments. And
no doubt.
the,
No doubt.
the AI will analyze the comments for you.
Let AI get offended.
Uh,
See what happens, fellas, when AI.
But my thing is, there's a business consultant, business tactic that I keep hearing over and over again when it comes to doing a task. Find the things you love to do and do them. The things you hate, find someone else to do. But these days, maybe the thing you hate, you can find technology to help with that thing that you hate doing. Use AI to do that one thing you hate, and then you go do the things you love doing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm becoming a big believer in like the different tools as far as like using some of the AI to my advantage, like with the description stuff, helping me with that, and helping me with like hashtag stuff, and now that I've been using it, I'm starting to see how it's becoming awesome like me and talking a lot like me, and I like that. No, I do like the AI. I'm just being funny there, but it seems like over time getting better and better about the the things be. It's like man, it's like it does learn over time. It does learn who you are and everything. Like the way that your shows go or the way that you do things or whatever. It does actually. It's amazing, man. And I went as far as to like for me, organization is not my strong suit. I could pan the camera left or right, and you would be able to pick up on that pretty quick. I am not Mr. Organized, so I have went as far
That's
as
because
like,
you're creative. It's
yeah, I'm
not in our
creative.
nature.
I'm
It's
creative.
not in our
I'm,
nature.
I'm artistic.
That's right.
But like I did, asked for help with like getting organized with scheduling and getting organized with when to do this, when to put and giving me something to work with because I'm so random in my own brain that just having a little bit of a layout helps me. Like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
But if I'm given to put the same layout there, oh, dude, it's hard to say where I might go off on the tangent. But if I have a layout that's like, okay, this is where, do this, do this, do this. Well, I can follow directions. It's like, okay, I can do that, that. And it did help with that. And actually, the scheduling system that they come up with, it's what there's a couple things that I did tweak to fit the way that I seen fit, but I use 95% of the idea that they helped me to create for like, to move forward my next journey on my channel, my next little journey, the next few months or whatever, with trying to schedule live streams out, trying to schedule when to do videos and all this kind of stuff because it gets overwhelming in my brain. Like it's like, man, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And really, once you see it like in a schedule like that, it's like, oh well, that's not really like okay. If I do this and this on
Yeah,
Monday,
this is a
and
key
do
point. This is a key point for like not just YouTube, just life in general. Like a very close friend of mine, who's probably the most motivated person I've ever met in my entire life. Called me recently, going, I can't get out of this funk I'm in, right? Like I'm stuck in this cycle, and like he's a guy who gets lots done, has a big job, does whatever. And I said, well, what I do is I write down a list every day for like what I'd like to get done tomorrow, and I keep it reasonable because first few times you do, it's like 100 things on that list, right? Then you're like, all right, I keep it down to 5, 10 things, and we started talking about that, and he's like, that seems to be the thing, man. He's like, because if I do not have a pointed destination, I'm just going to spin my wheels, and the more time you spin your wheels, the more time goes up, the more restless one becomes. So yeah, you need to have an outline of goals if you want to call them that. But micro goals for the day or whatever it may be to accomplish your ultimate goal. That's what I would say.
it is it's good tools wrapping back into the AI bit. It is good tools to have for especially when you're one. Like I mean, as far as like the whole scheduling out, what to do on your channel and things like that. That's really a one man show.
Hmm.
Like I mean, so it does help to have like that assistant, I guess, to help you get some organization to it, and then you just apply, what you see fit out of it. Take out, omit what you don't like or whatever, add what you do like. But I have to say that I'm going to try my best for the next few months to go by, this when I start Monday, then my schedule ain't going, I'm going to try to do it in that manner for the
Hmm.
next little while and see if it don't, because the way that
Well,
I've been doing has been a little bit more random, and like I didn't have specific time
and you got to
did.
remember too, it takes time for like anytime you make an adjustment on your channel or your distribution stuff, it's going to take like about a 2 to 3 month time of you doing that for it to start fitting you into that new slot, right? So it's not something that happens instantly, which is something I'd like to tell people because some people start making changes. They're like, I'm doing all this work and nothing's changed. It's like, just give it a bit of time. It starts to pick up again. So,
Yeah, well,
you know,
that's a fact.
yeah.
I'm personally looking at it from the standpoint of this takes a lot of my time.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hmm.
The way I'm doing it takes a lot of my time because
Takes none of my time. I don't
I,
stay here
I
for
do
two
my
hours.
I do my
Yeah.
research. I try to come
Yeah.
up with thumbnails. I've been trying to learn how to do proper thumbnails. I've been trying to learn how to do proper descriptions. I've been trying to learn how to when to post, when to do our live stream, how to name it, how to do all this.
Hmm.
And each day trying to come up with something like that, or for every other day, I found myself spending way too much time that I need for other things
Right.
devoted to that because the
Hmm.
delegation is
Yep.
it's on me. So this is my way of being able to say, okay, I do this on this day, and then I do this on this day, and a lot of the things that have to be done, if I would have been able to organize it in my own head, then I would have been able to, like I wouldn't have had every day where it feels like I'm doing something. Every day
Hmm.
I'm doing something, trying to figure out for the live stream, trying to, because it's every other day that we do the live stream. So every day in between that, you're thinking about it. Well, this helps me to get rid of that. It helps
Yep.
me to be like, okay, well, Monday, this is when I'm going to do this, and then that schedules me for Tuesday, and I do this, and I put this video out, or put this cut of the show or whatever. However you work it, it's just like because I was like, dang man, like I'm supposed to be able to have a little bit more free time than what I've got, but I'm spending a lot of and random was costing me.
Hmm.
Random in the end
Hmm.
was costing
Hmm.
me time because I didn't really know which way I was going. So I'd come in here and start trying to figure stuff out or start trying to do something, but it'd take forever because it was so random that I had to get something wrapped and get my mind working around stuff. And it's like, man, there's got to be a little bit of better
Well,
way.
having that starting point for, you know what I mean, for somebody, like, you know what I mean, when your mind works a certain way, like, you can have 150 different ideas, but which one do you want to go with,
Yeah,
right?
like,
So,
dude.
you know, the thing in that is like, first one, yeah, like it, boom, let's go with that. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And just,
That's
Yep.
that's basically the avenue when next week starts. That's basically how I'm gonna work. Is like, from week to, because I don't mind to put some time in, but it
No.
just felt like every day was eating up. It seemed like a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, to where it was like, man, I'm actually spending several hours a day messing with stuff and looking through stuff, which ain't a big deal. But when you got other things to do, it does become a big deal.
Well, that's it,
And,
time
like,
management. You know what I mean? Like,
I did, yeah. That was where
yeah.
I was lacking my
Yeah.
time, because I can legitimately get everything done the way that I want to have it done with the schedule the way it is, and legitimately have maybe a 4 hour time frame during my week took up. Other than when we're doing our live stream, that's
Right.
not I'm not talking about that
Mm-hmm.
particular time frame, but like time on the backside, legitimately only have a couple hours, maybe 3 hours, depending on what I'm doing, to set up a new promo, to set up a new couple thumbnails, and
Mhm.
do whatever.
Mhm.
Instead of it being, man, every day like feeling like you're under the gun, like, man, I got to figure out something to do with this and this and it. It's like, nah, you get all that figured out with the help
Yep.
of some tools that you have, and then you get the week kind of worked out already. That way you're not stuck every, because it was like,
No,
dang, man,
exactly.
like
And
nobody.
two, what's nice is like once you have like, like reoccurring or not reoccurring, but different topics. Like today, for example, like it kind of started out with clickbait thing, but then we reverted to a lot of what we did on Wednesday, because you see like click, like the connections start happening, right? So I think the more that goes on, the more, you know what I mean, we'll be able to feed off of that.
Yeah.
So
Well, and
yeah,
it's you free up your time for other things that
yeah,
maybe you want to do.
yeah. Well, that's it.
Without it being so, like, because the disorganization was costing me a lot of
Oh,
time.
story
You
of my
know what I
life,
mean?
man.
It's,
Story of my
oh, dude,
life.
I'm the
Yeah.
most disorganized idiot.
Yep.
Man,
Yep.
and
I'll
I'm a
make
little
it
bit.
look like a million things are happening, but not one thing is getting
Not one
completed.
thing getting done. Not one thing. I'll have a drum going.
Yeah.
Be looking
Yeah.
through my phone. I'll get the clacker out, and it's like,
A
dude, you started
butterfly. That's some
yeah.
shiny.
And
Yeah.
it's like, I thought you said you was going to go in there and work on thumbnails, and I'm in here like this. And my wife's like, what are you doing? And I'm like,
I am working on
don't know what I'm
thumbnails.
doing. I am working on them, okay? It's like, but keep in
This
my
is my
brain,
process. This
Dude.
is my show.
I'm the
Leave
guy
me
that,
be.
like, I
It's
legitimately
like-
sometimes, no kidding,
Yeah.
I'll have to come in here, shut my window, and pull the curtain up, because I'm the dude that'll be here trying to do something, and there'll be a butterfly
Oh,
or
yeah.
a bug or something fly by. And I'll be
3
like,
hours later, all the leaves are
And then I'll
all the
hours
leaves
later.
are brown
Yeah.
and the sky is
Yeah.
gray.
I'll
and
spot
sky-
I'll spot my woodpecker friends
I
up there in
went
the
for
time.
a
They'll be like,
highway for a walk
yeah.
on a summer's day.
Next thing you know, dude, I've
There
been
you go.
sitting in here for 6 hours, and the only thing that I accomplished was getting the computer turned on. And
Is it supper time?
or
Yeah.
It's like, that's why me and school didn't get along. That's why I didn't do good in school.
I can't imagine.
Oh, they didn't like the
we
drum.
would have been great classmates. We would
It
have
was
been
an emotional
fantastic
support animal.
classmates. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Would've been
man.
great.
Port panels.
But that's where, like, having something to help me get a little bit of organization, it'll take those moments maybe and help me to not be tied up so much. All like, because it takes me
Yeah.
forever. Well, it's
Yeah.
just like asking me. I'm the dude that you can't ask a yes or no question. Doesn't mean you won't get a yes or no answer.
My
It
best
just
friend.
means
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
have to go along for the ride. I have to take you on a journey to the,
It's
to the yes
it's a
or
real
journey.
it's a real trick. My best friend will be like, Sean, I got a question for you, and I don't need a 2-hour philosophical response filled with stories. He's like, I need a 5-minute max yes or no. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll try. And
Nappy
you'll-
back. Snap back.
There's
Hey.
a lot. Hey, there's Echoes. He said the 3 most handsome guys on YouTube. Hey,
well, yeah.
if you're ever gonna get a comment highlighted, that is the fastest way to get one.
Straight to the
lit
top,
right on
kid.
up.
You going
I ain't
straight to
gonna
the
lie.
top, Rock.
There's no reason for me to lie about that, John. I'm not gonna lie.
Push
to
him
you.
up. Push him up.
There
Push
you go.
them up.
There
Push
you
them
go.
up. That's right. Good morning to you, Kaleidoscope, Miss Echo, and Snapback Coach.
There you go.
Appreciate you being here. Appreciate all of y'all
Yeah,
being here.
we
We've
do.
been having fun with this whole. Well, we
Speaking
had a
of
lot of fun
fun,
with.
I was
with,
having fun the last 2 days, and I
Yeah, man.
got it all documented too. New series of
awesome.
videos coming soon,
Nice.
That's awesome.
Very
man.
cool,
That
man.
and
is
more coming.
awesome.
I'm not done yet.
That's right. Hey, well, feel the
Ain't
when
done
you feel
yet,
the
baby.
inspiration, then get after it, and that's awesome, man.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Follow
and
my
don't-
channel to see this new series of videos. I just came back from my city of Houston
That's awesome, man.
and
That's awesome.
visited a few parks here and there. I went to a game,
Nice.
did some things, and more stuff up here that I didn't get to do here in Dallas, the Dallas
Yeah,
area
man.
as well.
Creating
cool.
change for you, man. That's the way you do
Mm-hmm.
it right there, man. Get out there and like I'm gonna go see for myself this week coming is gonna be, I'm gonna go in my little local area, and there's gonna be 5 different places that I go that maybe I don't go all the time, and that's gonna be the way that I create some content this week that's meaningful, and go see who I meet in the real world, and that's what Tommy's doing. That's the way that if you feel like you can't figure out what you need to do, get out in the world, and maybe the world will show you what you need
Just
to
start. Just
do. Yeah,
start.
get out
It
there.
showed me in a big way, especially yesterday. I see the place where I want to be. Honestly,
Yeah.
Good
there
man.
you
See,
go.
that's an amazing ability to have, and I think if more people could do that, give themselves a chance to do that, what a better place this world would be. Because when you see where you want to go, man, the rest is just walking that path. You know what I mean?
Well, and
So-
the accidental, purposeful introduction.
Yep.
And the
yep.
reason I say that is you
Yep.
can make that introduction purposeful by going to a place
Mm-hmm.
that you're
Having
not
an
normally
intention.
there.
Yep. Yep.
You're not normally there. So what seems to be accidental, no, it was purposeful because you put yourself in a different position, a different spot, and give it that chance.
You're starting to get into the manifestation.
It's awesome, man.
thing. Yeah.
You
it's
get out
true.
and do that. And
Yeah.
us as creators, why not film it along the way?
Amen.
Why not film yourself going out
Amen.
and doing it? Create the
Mhm.
content, man. So
Mhm.
shout out to everybody, man. Put that one.
Oh, the
spell
wrong.
right.
He creating change.
Yeah.
What are we
No,
creating?
Clint, we're gonna leave.
We're gonna
the one
get those
that's spelled wrong.
creationists in here, and we're gonna have a whole bunch of trouble on our hand. Clint. Creation.
Get
I
it
didn't
right.
even notice it. I didn't even notice it. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not gonna
Say
act
my
like I did.
name. Say
I
my
didn't
name.
notice it. Hell, I
Say
can
the
barely
words.
read it.
Yeah.
Like I just knew it started with a C and ended with a U. I was like, hey, he's got it. It's fine.
Yeah, definitely got some good content
Yeah.
that I already recorded and shot, and it's coming.
Okay.
That's awesome, man.
Cool.
Batch it up.
Awesome.
Batch it up.
Whip.
You've got content, that you can have for days now. With it batched up and ready to go. That's
Days
awesome,
and
man.
days, Yeah.
Freeze you up, man.
Yeah.
Freeze you up. Well, what time is it, fellas? Oh,
It
we're 5
is
minutes
1,
still.
2, 5, 5.
So that was a good tease for
Bless
what's
his
going
heart.
on next week.
Very
Yeah.
good tease, man.
Yep.
Y'all go
Yep.
check out brother Tommy at
Yep.
Tommy Kenyon 7. You got Shindig at Shindig and
Change.
Creating Change. I appreciate y'all being here. We all appreciate you being here. We're doing a little project amongst the couple of us anyway. Is we just gonna spend a couple days out in the world, and not necessarily a couple days, but take a few minutes, go somewhere different in our neighborhoods or
13
in our little
days.
areas, and go talk to some different people and document it along the way. And you never know who you might meet, what you might run into. I don't know. It's just a good little thing.
The
It'd just be
reconnection
fun.
program, or the reconnection, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it.
I'll
That's what
add
it
it
is
to
for me,
our
man.
playlist
Good.
that I have going to.
Okay. Yeah.
Good job, man.
job.
Good job.
brother Tommy.
Well,
Good
rock
job.
and roll Friday, people. Thanks to all
Snapback
y'all.
coach.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, the Guy and Shine Show. Which
Always
means Monday
good
we'll
vibes,
see you
guys.
again, baby. Yep.
Let's see, brother.
Season
Phoenix
2.
says,
Season
two of
2.
The Experiment, Wednesday the 6th at 10:45 Eastern Date and Time on our new channel at The Experiment. Everybody that
People
is
are
in
keeping
earshot,
track of their seasons? What season are we
The
in, guys?
Experiment. The Experiment.
I don't know how long the season is, but we've got at least one.
I think we're in the middle of the season 21 if you
Well,
factor in all the hours.
I like the School of Greatness. I like they're not owning that at all or anything. That School of Greatness. They just say they're like 12 years in and it's still season 1.
Yeah.
See you, Elevated. Have a great day, brother.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Have a good one,
Elevated.
man.
Thanks
Yeah.
for being here, man.
It's season 1, 12 years in, season 1.
Yeah,
What's season 2 gonna be?
Nah, we didn't feel like counting no higher.
Exactly
So we just,
the same as season 1.
yeah. So, okay, I get that logic. He said we changed channels, so we figured it was easy to separate by. Yeah, I'm with you on that. And it gives you.
I was just grinding your gears.
Well, like by
Yeah.
250 After
Chat
Dark
and
Toastmasters, we separate by the seasons of Toastmasters. So July to June is like a new year, new season for that podcast.
July
So
to
we're going
June.
to our third
What
I
season
think
with that.
what they're wanting more than anything is for their chat and for that to be able to be together and everybody be able to hang out a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
on the same thing, which I get that. I mean, because that's that way that the chat room, because we can see everybody's comments using StreamYard, but they can't see each other's. If one's in yours and one's in mine,
What? Really?
then they can't see it. No.
I didn't know
No.
that.
Now we
so
can
they
see
can't
it.
see
Oh, yeah.
everything that we see?
If
No,
they come
no.
and chat on Shine's channel, unless
Well, no.
we put it up here in StreamYard, they won't see it unless they go to that channel.
Yeah,
Huh.
they don't see it. Yeah, that's.
You think they would have figured that kink out? StreamYard, I definitely
Yeah,
know
like-
you're listening.
Well,
Fix
it's
that.
it's a YouTube thing.
Well,
So, like, if you've
YouTube, I know
got
you're
people-
listening to. Fix that. That's
we
ridiculous.
can see that in our stuff, but they can't. They can't see each other's.
Because it's
From one to the
considered
other.
3 separate YouTube streams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
StreamYard puts everything all together in one, but it's 3 separate YouTube streams.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
you.
Maybe
Enough.
they'll get that kink fixed up. I don't know if they will or not.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
That's
didn't know
one
that
of
till
those
today.
things that it would be hard. I don't know.
Right
how
now,
that
I'm
works,
chatting
though.
here
Well,
from
I don't.
StreamYard.
I wouldn't
This
think it'd be
is
that
just
hard. Like,
going
let's
to
say
my
you're streaming
Y'all
at
are
three.
talking over each other. We can't hear. I
Yeah.
can't hear nothing. But
Even if you're streaming at 3 spots at once, like it goes through StreamYard. This doesn't go live onto YouTube till after we're done. You wouldn't think it would be that complicated to blanket the comments across all 3 platforms.
I know.
Just saying. You
I don't know.
Anyway,
I wish they could.
it's a thought
because
if
then
you guys
everybody
want
be
to
able
pick it
to-
up. Yeah, exactly. You can
I don't
see and
know.
hear.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna put a call into the upper management.
I think it's time
Google,
we use
fix
some of
it.
those
Yeah.
Come on, Google.
3-letter agencies again.
Oh, hey, Tommy, get me that number.
FCC?
yeah, give me the number. I'll give him a call and let them know they're stepping on our toes, and
We
we
need to
don't
speak to
appreciate
Cash Patel immediately.
it. Yeah.
Oh, what'd they do? We're going to sick the FBI on them. Man.
Hey,
FBI, go get them.
They're going straight to. I'll just call Don. I,
D Money, because that's
Don't
how we.
think
That's
I
how
won't.
close we are.
don't
Right.
think I won't. Don't threaten me with a good time. I know how to get things done too.
Yeah,
When didn't he
photographic
spend
evidence.
time in Mexico?
Yeah.
The Don.
He's a man of the people. Let's just leave it at that.
Real man of real
With
man of the
pictures to
people
show.
here.
That's why he wanted the border up, because he wanted Mexico to himself.
Yeah, that's what it
Now
was.
you're figuring it out, Tommy. Now
See?
you're.
Finally.
You got it.
Finally,
Yep.
somebody that knows what's going on. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
now we can. Now we know.
Well, you know.
Hey.
Well, happy Friday. It's 1
Happy
o'clock
Friday.
and it's been a blast.
TGIF guys.
So,
TGIF guys. Appreciate y'all being here.
Y'all be
Shine,
safe
shine,
out
11
there.
1 Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We got brother Tommy in the house. Shout out to you, brother Tommy. Encourage
Mm-hmm.
everybody go see Tommy at Tommy Kenyon 7. You got Shine Dig at Shine Dig. You got Creating Change at Creating Change GB.
GB.
Appreciate y'all being here. Always good vibes. We'll see you Monday morning, 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Eastern Standard Time. Always good vibes. Gen X, I'll try to get by over there. If I don't crash out before y'all get started, I'll be over and holler at you, man. Yeah. Hey, appreciate you guys. Clint,
Yep.
everybody, Kaleidoscope, everybody, we appreciate y'all. Shout
Yep.
out to What
Be
the Quack.
safe.
Thanks for the super chat. We
Yes,
appreciate that. That
absolutely.
was awesome. Thank you all very much. Guys, y'all have a good one. Y'all be good. I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes only to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes only to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.